Okay, so welcome back to the second day of My Creative Time's 140th edition release. And just like last month, remember we all have different codes for you to get your discount. My code is MOE for your 15% off your total purchase. For this week's edition release. Now, if you want to use my code on another day other than the release week, it'll be 10% off your total purchase. So my code is MOE capitalized. All right, let's jump right in. Today we are showcasing the Pretty Scallop Heart dies. And of course, we're using the papers again, but let me show you those a little bit more close. So she has a whole collection of Pretty Scallop, whether it's heart, rectangles, or circles. There's a whole set of them. So this is going to come with 6 in the set, and I just used these 2 today. And then also for the papers, I used the Spring Solids 2024 as well as the Spring 2024 papers. So you'll see those, and I'll show you the papers in more detail on Friday. All right, and let me show you all of the products that I used to create these cards. Okay, so starting out, we have the My Creative Time tall frame dies. I'm just using this one here. Pretty butterfly dies. I'm using this one here, as well as some of the inserts, and I'll show you what I did with those. I didn't use them on the butterfly either. And then from the butterfly Stampin' Die set, I'm using Thinking of You with this coordinating die. So I got that. From the small flower dies, I'm using several of those. And then one of the foliage dies from here. One of my favorite dies, I'm telling you, it's right up there with the Bunch of Fun circle dies. I love this as a tag. I love this. It's nice, big, roomy. But I'm using the large treat bag as a tag. So I'm using that layer right there. And then I'm also using the Bunch of Fun circle dies, which is one of my favorites. All right, so let's jump into my projects. Before I show you my projects, I did forget to tell you that I am using the Stay Beautiful dies and stamps. So I am using all of this here, along with its stamps, which is right here. So I'm using those stamps too, and I'm using Just Because. All right, so let's just jump right in. I'm going to start with this. So I used the tag this time, and it's layering piece. And I didn't say anything about the layering piece. So I'm actually using this and this, and I just snipped it right there because I wanted to turn that into a card. So that's just what I did. Turned it into a card. There goes that little bumblebee, and I colored him up. And I also used the Just Because with that heart, the Pretty Scallop hearts back there. There goes that Bunch of Fun circles. And like I said, the tag with its layering piece, and there goes the inside. So I just scored it right there and layered this. And where did I get this layering piece? Well, I also used this. And then what I did, once I cut it out, I just flipped this around and came right across the top. And that was the perfect layering piece for the inside of that card. And I also used it on this one too, on this card too. Just flipped it around and cut it twice. Used one piece there, and then cut it again for the half piece for that one. Just wanted to say that before I got into that. But love how this turned out. It's so adorable, so cute. Love this as a card, and it stands up perfectly. Let me just show you that. Stands up perfectly. Love it, love it. Okay, and so here goes this card. Now, this is what I was talking about in using the butterfly layers. I use them as flowers, just to kind of imitate these flowers down here. So I really like how that turned out. I used that foliage die there. There goes that little butterfly, super cute. And then I just layered up both of those little Pretty Scallop hearts. And like I said, I used the inside of that large treat bag to create this layer here. And then there goes that Thinking of You from the butterfly Stampin' Dies. Just love it. I did not finish off the inside, but I will. And so, but that is super cute. Love both of these. And once again, that's what I have for you today. Come back tomorrow to see our sneaky peeks for tomorrow. And don't forget, you can use MOE, M-O-E, for 15% off your total purchase this Friday, starting at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And any other day that you want to use it, it'll be 10% off your total purchase. Thanks so much, everyone. You all have a blessed and crafty day.